Are we recording?
Oh, what? This is going to be painful. So I'm here with my mum today. And she... What are you doing? And we're going to talk about what it's like working mother and son in a company together. The trials and tribulations.
Together forever.
You're so weird. Yeah, and why she gets on my nerves. All right, okay, so what did you do before estate planning?
Immediately before estate planning, I was a dog groomer. And I also ran a very successful home boarding business.
Dogs as well?
For dogs, obviously, as that is my thing.
Why the career change?
Just time to move forward, really. Just seemed like a good time. Just kind of was getting a little bit, no longer wanting to be covered in dog's hair and skin and poo. Yeah,
I can't believe you used to get covered in poo from dog grooming.
Yeah, not, it only if they happen to do it on the table. And sometimes it would arrive on your arm or something as they were doing it when you was not expecting it.
That's disgusting.
I know. Or on your foot, when they would. But anyway, so yeah, just time for change. And I was fortunate enough that you had Squiggle on the go, and yeah, it just seemed like an exciting idea, really.
Fair enough. So how did you cope with the retraining?
Well, well, I love the hotel. Love the food, love being waited on. Really exciting. The first week away, was really, really exciting. Things are different now.
Different now was in what, 20 years ago?
Yeah, absolutely. When I last did that type of training, things have moved on dramatically, and I was kind of surprised how much things had changed. But yeah, really enjoyed it. I'm not sure that I came back knowing everything.
No. And you never will.
And we never will, exactly. But we're always moving forward, aren't we? And things are always changing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, but yeah.
Okay, so obviously in Squiggle, you've got myself, you as my mum, and then Jodie is my sister. Mm-hmm. So what am I trying to say here? What's the worst thing about working with family or working with me?
Worst thing working with you, Kieran, is your impatience. In that you expect us all to get it done. Yeah, exactly. And you expect us all to be as amazing as you are.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's probably the worst thing, is dealing with your impatience, in that I don't always know things, and maybe I do need, I don't know, a little bit more help sometimes. So, kind of learn from this little conversation now. So that's probably the worst thing, is dealing with your impatience. The best thing?
Yeah, the best. So what's the best thing about working for me?
The best thing is it's safe. It's comfortable. It's nice.
Expand. So what do you mean it's comfortable?
Well, because when you know people so well and you know you all get on okay, I'm not saying it's always perfect. Nothing is ever always perfect. But it is a nice, comfortable feeling, isn't it? Do you not think?
Yeah, well, yeah, yes and no. I suppose you can always just say it out how it is. You don't have to kind of tread carefully or anything like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Possibly sometimes it's easier to get cross with each other because you're comfortable getting cross with each other.
Yeah.
Because you know it's going to end okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The relationship's strong enough.
Yeah, you're just going to move on from it.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah.
What about working with Jodie?
With Jodie? Yeah, I mean, Jodie will pick up where you leave off with the tech.
Yeah.
Although Jodie does shout at me too.
Oh, she does. It's not just me.
And I did tell her the other day, don't shout at me. Yeah, you're both fine. And lunch is brilliant, isn't it? When we can do lunch.
Yeah.
Love the meetings. They're always great. Learn so much.
So there's nothing else that's annoying about working for me?
No, because I don't harbour on annoying, do I? Really? Let's reverse the question. Am I allowed to do that? We'll do that anyway.
Will we?
Because I'm the mum and I can choose. For you, what's it like having your family employed by you? What's it like managing us?
For me, and I think I've said this to you before, it's a positive and negative in one thing, because we're all, in my view, us as Osbornes, we're all on the same wavelength.
Mm-hmm. We all want the same
Yeah, no, I feel that I feel like I can speak a different language to you and you guys will understand something. So I think that's good, but then sometimes it doesn't, because obviously, well, it's the whole nature versus nurture thing, but in terms of, I'll try and explain something techie or whatever, just because I understand it, I assume, because you're also family and we all understand each other, that you would understand it as well, but sometimes you don't. So yeah, I think I can always come to you with issues. You obviously help out with the business side of stuff sometimes, rather than the actual seeing the clients, and I can always just come to you. And trust as well. I mean, I like to think that I trust everyone. Well, and I do trust everyone.
Well, you are too trusting sometimes.
Well, yeah. But I know that I can explicitly trust you guys, whether it be with the business or with the clients or whatever, and the brands.
It's not going anywhere else, is it?
Yeah.
From us.
Yeah. So that's what I like working with you guys.
And what about my tech ability?
Yeah,
on a scale of 1 to 10, where am I now?
Yeah, the thing is, you fluctuate. You're absolutely smashing it, and then the next day you're like, "How do I turn the iPad on?" And I'm like, "You've been doing it for the last 2 years."
I like to live life on the edge.
Just for 1 minute, you'll be fine for 2 years turning the iPad on, and you ring me up and say, "How do I turn the iPad on?" I was like, "Wow, how have you been doing it for the last 2 years?"
I genuinely, did Jodie tell you about this issue?
No.
I genuinely had an issue.
So I just made that up, and it's actually true.
No, 2 days ago, I decided I needed to clean my iPad and my Mac.
Well, physically clean it?
Physically clean it.
Oh, right, okay, not like have a tidy up on the documents.
No, physically clean it. And so I turned the Mac off, no problem. I knew how to do that. I could remember how to do that. But I came to turn the iPad off, and I was on the phone to Jodie at the same time. And I said, "How do you turn an iPad off?" And she went, "I have no idea with yours, Mum, because yours is different to mine." So I said, "Literally, I've got no idea how to turn this iPad off." This was 2 days ago.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
So in terms of, on a scale of 1 to 10, your tech ability is 1.
Yeah, I felt it was that day, actually.
So when I was employed, when I was managing people that were older than me, I used to get a bit of stick for that.
For what? For being impatient?
No. Forget about my character. It was more their issue that they didn't like being told what to do or being managed by someone that was younger than them.
Oh, no, I don't.
So do you have any issue about, one, obviously I'm the younger, but I'm also your son?
No, not at all, because you know I have faith that you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I have faith that you're telling me the right thing. I don't have any issue with that at all. In fact, it gives me a bit of a, do you know what, a bit of a weird buzz actually.
Why?
Because I just think, do you know what, how nice is that I spent however many years, 18 years or whatever, helping you get through and teaching you stuff.
Yeah.
And now you're doing the same for me.
Yeah.
But that's why, bringing it back to the tech, why I get annoyed.
Because you had the patience when I couldn't ride a bike.
Yeah, I taught you how to ride a bike and use your knife and fork. And where would you be?
Yeah, but did you feel like stabbing me at some point when I couldn't learn it then?
No, I truly didn't. But then that's your character, isn't it? You are a bit intolerant sometimes, a bit impatient. You're known for that, and we accept that.
Yeah.
And you're busy.
I think that's my biggest bugbear.
Yeah.
Is that I don't get as many phone calls from the other guys about tech issues because they'll try and Google it first.
No, because they're probably asking other people because they don't want to let you know that they can't do it.
Yeah, I suppose.
Because you're kingpin.
Yeah. Whereas obviously you feel comfortable talking to me.
Yeah, I think I should be able to ring you and ask
Yeah,
you.
of course.
I don't have an issue either from a mum or being employed by you, or I just don't have a never thing. And the other thing is, I kind of, like I just said just a minute ago, I trust you that you're telling me the right thing in the right way.
Yeah. What's the best thing you've done to help a client?
Probably gone to get their shopping.
What?
Yeah, gone to get their shopping.
Estate planning client?
Yeah, because I went to visit them. This was way before COVID, and they just weren't very well. They just were feeling, they were elderly and they were just feeling generally poorly, and didn't have family. What would you do?
Well, yeah, no.
Would you do their estate planning and then walk away?
No. What, so you went and did a week shop for them?
Yeah.
No, you didn't. Did you actually?
I actually did. You would, wouldn't you, though?
I bet they was well chuffed.
Well, I don't know. I didn't ask them if they were well chuffed, but they weren't hungry, that's for sure.
What did they say? Just thanks, or was they?
Okay, thank you. You're lovely. You're so kind.
Fair play. Did they not have any family?
For that reason. No, I didn't do it for that reason.
No, of course
I did
not.
it because who would walk away?
No, yeah, exactly.
From elderly people who've
No, of
got
course.
no shopping. So that's
So
probably my nice moment.
I was going to say, best thing about
regards to
helping a
this-
client, I thought you was going to say, yeah, no, I saved them this much amount in probate fees and this and the other.
Yeah,
No,
there's-
no, I'm joking.
From an
I'm joking.
estate planning point of view, from an estate planning point of view, it's always nice when you tell them something and they see the light, isn't
Yeah.
it? You know, when they have no clue about what could happen if they don't have their lasting powers of attorney in place. They have no clue that their estate can be frozen.
Yeah,
And when you go through that and you explain that,
yeah,
and explain that situation with that poor woman recently in the nursing home where her daughter couldn't take her out.
yeah.
You know, so when you tell them something like that and they see the light.
So before I started getting other consultants on board, I was known as Kieran, Osborne Professional Services, and then changed to Squiggle. What do you like about kind of our ethos? I mean, we don't have anything corporate written down or anything like that, but we kind of have a way we work. So what do you like about Squiggle ethos?
What's that mean then, ethos?
Well, just like the way we do stuff, like
Are you talking about
like
the actual-
our laid back approach, try and keep it all plain speaking.
Plain speaking is brilliant. I think it's so much nicer that we go into a client's house, we sit down and we talk, you know, we speak in plain terms to people.
Yeah.
We don't go in.
We're working class ourselves, so we go and deal with working class
We're
people.
Working class normal people. I don't understand the jargon,
Yeah,
a lot of it, you know, the barrister stuff. I think it's great that we go in and we are plain speaking. The clients I went to this morning to sign up their documents, that's what they said they liked.
yeah,
They said they liked the fact that the consultant who came to them actually just talked in normal terms,
yeah,
you know, and explained in normal terms what an executor is, what an attorney is, what a
Yeah.
trustee is.
You could improve one thing about the way Squiggle works, or what we do. What would it?
My technical training.
What? So just get someone else
Yeah,
to do technical training.
Like somebody who I can just say, there you are, sort all that out. Because in every other job I've done over the years,
Yeah.
where there's tech involved, I've had, I was going to say a man, I'm not allowed to say that.
A
these
person?
days, a person to do the tech for me.
So you want me to get an IT department?
Yes, please. Yeah, I think that's the way forward. Definitely with me.
I'm gonna go over it.
Are you going to pay for my boots to be cleaned and everything after this?
Yeah, definitely.